άρθρα από τους δημοσιογράφους που κάνουν τις περιγραφές.
Ψάχνει να πει στην κόντρα η Ιαπωνία με τον Μαέντα. Αν ξεχωρίζει ο Μαέντα και μια επιλογή για την κορυφή της επίθεσης είναι η ταχύτητα του. Το βλέπετε τον Μαέντα. Αν ξεχωρίζει το Μαέντα και μια επιλογή για την κορυφή της επίθεσης είναι η ταχύτητα του. Το βλέπετε τον Μαέντα. Αν ξεχωρίζει το Μαέντα και μια επιλογή. Στον Σλότεμπεκ. 2 από τους 4 της άμυνας στην Dortmund φέτος. Είναι στη Λειψίας, ο Ράουμ και ο Ρίτικε φυσικά στην Ρεάλ Μαδρίτης. Κίμιχ. Ο Μουσιάλα να μην μπορεί να τροφοδοτήσει όπως θα ήθελε. Τον Ηλκάη Γκιντογκάν, ο οποίος βάζει την κόντρα και παραχωρεί κόρνερ. Έχουμε και πάλι την κίνηση από τα δεξιά, από τον Ήτο, το δεξιπόδι του Γκιντογκάν η μπάλα. Για τον πρώτο κόρνερ της Ιαπωνίας.
Σίγουρα. Η Ιαπωνία θα χτυπήσει στην ταχύτητα του Γερμανού. Θυμίζεται για αυτόν τον τρόπο.
Τέλεση, εύκολη απομάκρυνση από τον Γκναμπρί. Προηγούμενα Μουντιάλ της Ιαπωνίας πάει να αλλάξει. Μία μένει εκτός από τους ομίλους, την άλλη περνάει στους 16. Τώρα είναι σειρά να μείνει εκτός ομίλων.
Και έχω να σου πω ότι όταν δεν χάνει την πρεμιέρα, προκρίνεται.
Έτσι.
Οι 3 αποκλεισμοί στη φάση των ομίλων έχουν έρθει. Από τους Ιάπωνες.
Κάνει το λάθος ο Γκιντογκάν, ο Καμάντα πίεσε. Δεν νομίζω ότι θα περιμένουμε πολύ. Εκτεθειμένος ο Μαέντα. Βιάστηκε να ξεκινήσει, οπότε το παιχνίδι θα συνεχιστεί κανονικά. 0-0 με το καμπανάκι των Ιαπώνων προς τους Γερμανούς.
Και τις 2 φορές που οι Ιάπωνες έχουν βγει απειλητικά στην επίθεση το έχουν κάνει από την πλευρά του Ράου, του αριστερού πιστοφύλακα της Γερμανίας.
Σόντεμπεργκ. Θα αφήσει τον Νόιερ. Τέρμα στη μεσαία γραμμή είναι αποτελεσματικό από τον Τανάκα. Αυτή τη φορά δεν υπήρξε γρήγορη συνεργασία και γρήγορη επίθεση. Ζήλε. Ντογκάν, Μίλερ. Πολύ καλή πίεση στη μεσαία γραμμή. Εδώ είναι ο Τανάκα. Μονίζεται στη δεύτερη κατηγορία της Γερμανίας. Στότερμπεκ. Μόλις η 7η εμφάνισή του. Εθνική Γερμανίας, Ρίντιγκερ. Ζήλε. Βγαίνει δεξιά ο Μίλερ. Αφήνει στον Κιντογκάν. Απλώνει το παιχνίδι θέλοντας να βρει το round. Αυτό δεν ήταν η καλύτερη δυνατή από το κεφάλι του Ίτο. Εκτός αγωνιστικού χώρου. Κίμιχ. Θα ξεχαστεί με τον Σλότεμπερ. Ξαναπαίρνει την μπάλα του Κίμιχ. Κλείστηκε ο Ράουμ. Πίσω η μπάλα. Όχι φαντασία, όχι ρυθμός, τις εναλλαγές, όχι αποτελεσματικές συνεργασίες μέχρι τώρα, στο πρώτο δεκάλεπτο.
Οι έχουν μπλοκάρει πολύ καλά το δίδυμο των Γερμανών στον άξονα, το Γκιντογκάν με τον Κίμιχ, και γι' αυτό η Γερμανία δεν μπορεί να αναπτυχθεί.
Θα ψάξει τον Στότερμπεργκ με μεγάλη πάσα, όχι επιτυχημένη για τον Γκνάμπρι.
But it'd be easy to go into ground and try and block it. Stood his ground, slows there.
True Endo is the best tackler in Germany in each of the last 2 seasons. You will know all about Musiala. Kimmich. Schlotterbeck. It's a good ball down the left for Round to try and chase after. The idea was right, maybe the execution not perfect, and tied it up well.
Very clever cut.
Musiala, released by Raul. Raul has continued his run and is available to him. That's good football from Germany. Kimmich, who can hit them as his effort blocks.
So one thing I noticed, I know it's very early in the game, Sam, but they are really on you quickly in midfield and defensively. Yeah, he knows it with appreciation action. Rudiger with the crossfield ball. Brown takes the touch. Just a busy. Brown's knee might get into him, but nothing too serious.
Hiroki Sakai was at Marseille until the summer. Havertz has forced the corner. First German corner into the game. Really good action off the back up. Available options. Rudiger with a header. Just tickled the side netting.
Putting himself. Not a free header, but she certainly have knocked it back across the face. Gets up earlier. Should probably do better. Obviously, rehearsed free kick. He starts middle of the goal, comes to the back post area. Yeah. He's up early enough to knock that back across where it came from. Poor header, actually.
She was done well there. Be remembered by fans of Southampton. He's still playing in the Bundesliga with Schalke. Sky. Muller. They just struggling to get going. They are at their best when they are in their passing game moving. Triangles in and around the box, trying to create opportunities by cutbacks.
Once they do get it in there, certainly not getting a lot of time.
Schlotterbeck. Havertz has just dropped to try and create a bit of movement. Certainly, Germany, prior to that, were looking a little bit static. Well, Fletty was fouled. The smallest man on the field. Kubo has one of the rare distinctions of playing in the youth teams of both Barcelona and Real Madrid. Gnabry. Kubo himself has been fouled. By the way, it's from El Salvador. And Marton. It's his first World Cup game in charge. Country back to midfield. The striker who led the line in Russia, Yuya Osaka, hasn't made the squad. On the Celtic forward. Maida is leading the line.
Which is strange in itself. I think a lot of people back home, Sam, because the normal Celtic centre forward is Kyogo Furuhashi, who has been excellent, but didn't make the squad.
Wasn't selected.
Yeah.
Good look. Musiala. Great tackle. A good save. It's back to Gundogan. That was a great shot.
It's just great football all round, isn't it? The flick from Gundogan's superb, the tackle's superb. Flag up in the near side here. It's certainly bright from the Germans. Good run forward from Gundogan, just a flick there. Excellent. That's a great tackle. Brilliant tackle from Tanaka. Comfortable save from Gonda.
Offside flag went up.
Yeah.
They are just waiting. Who's leading the German press. Dawdling from Shutterback has been pitched, and Kubo disappointed that he couldn't centre the ball to Maida.
Poor. It was poor, he did.
Good one. Space for Gnabry. Kubo is across and shutting down. There has been quite a negative build-up in Germany to the tournament, and the team being forced back down over the England in Wales. It's led to the biggest supermarket chain in Germany withdrawing sponsorship for the national team. A recent poll of Germans suggested almost half of all their supporters are in favour of sponsors and politicians boycotting the tournament. It sort of added to the mood of negativity around the team, who dropped their famous nickname in the summer, Die Mannschaft, which translates as the team. Was thought by some to come across as a little arrogant and not respectful enough towards other national sides. Now going through a bit of a reinvention. Musiala, Muller, looking for the return. Schlotterbeck. There's space here for Raul. Now Kai Havertz, not too many options in the centre. Gnabry is one of those. And that's a miss kick from Sakai.
You sure got that right there, Sam. You're explaining to me that one or two of the Germans thought that one or two of the Germans were showing a degree of arrogance.
I'm just quoting.
Okay,
I'm sure I'm just quoting.
just wanted that clarified. Thanks for that.
Sporting directors of one of their major clubs who suggested that that was the case. Checking for a possible handball here inside the penalty area, the VAR. Still checking. Anything up there?
No, I didn't actually. I didn't even see you. Thought I'd come off. Clearly saw something he didn't. I think Moriyasu, the Japanese coach, would be happy with the two coaches at this moment in time. With the period of the game going. Not been troubled too much. They've looked all right on the counter and certainly sharp enough on the break.
One of the things they had to improve on after their rather impressive display actually in Russia when they got to the last 16, narrowly eliminated by Belgium, was defensively. Kimmich. Gnabry. Havertz, it's just too high for him. Raul setting up for Ilkay Gundogan, trying to curl one, takes a deflection. Kimmich trying to keep it alive.
It's not a good ball from Ram to Gundogan. Sam, he was one to hit it first time, had to adjust his feet. It's a simple layoff.
And 27 minutes in. It's been a little bit flat from the World Cup winners of 2014. Gnabry. Kimmich, there's lots of space for Raul. Sakai's got to go out to him. There's less space for Musiala. It's followed by Ito. His pass onto Raul. Wasn't quick or sharp enough.
Yeah, he did well, Ito there. Just saw the danger, snuck it out.
Schlotterbeck. Gundogan. Well, it slipped, but managed to fashion some sort of improvised pass to Rudiger. Lovely step over by Gnabry. And that play to go on here, despite it feels for offside. Gnabry has shifted it on. It's picked up by Gundogan. It's a simple save, really.
It's a full strike. Excellent movement down the right hand side. Best move of the game so far from the Germans. Lovely dummy there. Ball's played in early here. It's never getting trouble. The goalkeeper actually could have kept it going to the left hand side. David Raum making an overlap there might have been a better option. Well, it certainly would have been a better option considering the finish. But certainly the best moving open play.
Spoke to Ilkay Gundogan after the Premier League season, just a bit paused because they've lost to Brentford at home at the weekend, and he was a bit downbeat actually when reviewing that performance by Manchester City.
That was a big surprise. Let's not keep ourselves on.
determined to make an impact at this World Cup. He missed 2014 because of injury. He didn't play very often 4 years ago. Here he is on the ball, sending it up the round. So a decent looking cross. It comes back to Gundogan. Blocked by Yoshida.
That's a chance as well. She's probably lifted it, Gundogan. We'll get another look at it. It's a chance. That's two chances he's had. That definitely the best of the two chances. He puts it wide again here to Ram, cuts it back. Good goalkeeping. Gonda comes out. This is the one here. I think he's got to lift that. Great defended, take nothing away from Yoshida. I just think Gundogan's got to lift that, Sam.
Kubo fighting past Schüller. Not an easy thing to do. Rudiger. It's not easy to outmuscle either.
That was a mismatch now.
Well, I mentioned there's a little bit of negativity in the build-up to the World Cup in Germany. A lot of people disappointed with the way that FIFA have handled the One Love armband restrictions. The German players actually, you may not have seen it, just before kick-off, all lined up for a team photograph in which they placed their hands over their mouths, every single one of them. It's difficult to read into it unless you know the motivation, but I'm suggesting that they're intimating they feel as if they've been silenced.
Absolutely.
And now Muller. Charles just drifted into a bit of space in the number 10 position. That's allowed Raum to get round the back. And this is David Raum. And was he brought down by the goalkeeper? The referee says initially no. And then changes his mind.
We need another look at this. I don't know where Sakai is going here. I really don't know where he's going. He rushes out 5 yards. The ball's played in behind him. There he goes. I don't know why he's getting in there. Is it for the second one? It might be for the second one. Gonda on Raul.
If you watch the referee at the top of the picture, he waves his hands to say no.
He's not giving it to him, nor he should he. That might be the one.
Yeah.
And if that's the case, it's poor goalkeeping because he's going nowhere. In fact, he's not even going to get the ball, Sam.
Is still pleading his innocence. He thinks he just stumbled in. It looked
That's
great play.
what it was. I don't think there's any foul at all in the first one. And then I don't even think he needs to go for the second one. But that's where he might catch him.
Well, they are checking the foul. The VAR, of which there are several, looking at different angles.
Listen, I'm getting back to the initial move. I do not know where Sakai's going there. I don't know. He forward 5-6 yards and encourages and fights the pass in behind him for to go and exploit.
Well, the Argentine Mauro Vigiano has found no evidence to overturn the referee's initial decision. So it'll be Ilkay Gundogan, who scored 4 penalties for Germany in the last year, one against England at Wembley, low to the goalkeeper's left against Shuichi Gonda. It's Gundogan. It's 1-0 to Germany. And that will take a little bit of the pressure off. Hansi Flick breathes a huge sigh of relief. Hasn't been the perfect first half an hour for Germany. But Ilkay Gundogan has given them the lead.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just one of these things that they haven't been playing particularly well, but sometimes you just need a little bit of a break from somewhere. And they certainly got it. With Gonda giving away the penalty. It's a comfortable penalty, the way the wrong way. But it maybe needed something like that, just a lift from somewhere, because they certainly haven't started the game particularly well, the Germans. But from Japan's point of view, needless penalty to give away. Crazy. keeping on about it, the initial movement, Sakai to get into an area, he gets dragged into an area he doesn't need to go to, and then the goalkeeper gives away the infringement, which is poor goalkeeping.
Shuichi Gonda was a sub 8 years ago, was the main goalkeeper after the World Cup in Russia, and has been ever since. You may remember there was some debate, I mean, no one's really talked about it much in the aftermath between Roy Keane and Graham Souness yesterday about what constitutes a penalty. He did say there was going to be a record number of penalties he felt at this World Cup, Roy Keane.
It's just lots of videos that I've watched that argument about 17 times.
Notice you didn't get involved.
I felt for Joko.
It was all very polite on the way home. Brown chasing out on the far side. Ito. Sakai's on the overlap here. Brown had to go and shut him down. It's another Japanese corner.
Yeah, he did well getting back at him, Brown, but I just think he's got to put his foot around the ball, the delivery into the box. That's the question. He's dallied on it ever so slightly, and really good route down the right hand side.
Those wide positions are the positions where, because those two fullbacks are not well trained as fullbacks. You as a central defender, Rams converted into a left back. Rudiger taking charge, as he often does at those set pieces, to be the perfect. That was sweet from Kimmich, and then that was rash from Schlotterbeck. And there comes steaming forward Japan. And there are options waiting in the centre. Neither was at their back post. Kubo could not find it.
Final decision making again, Sam. What a chance that is. Good referee to let it go. I thought initially he was going to blow for the free kick. He let it go correctly, allowed advantage, but poor decision making in the end.
I wonder whether or not he's going to pull it back to have a word with Schlotterbeck. Ivan Barton of El Salvador just tells him to calm down. No card is produced.
I've been saying how positive the Japanese have been, but that's the one thing they weren't there in that kind of counter attack.
It's a little mistake. Down go over and engage and double up on Junior Ito. Ambient noise, is there?
Well, I'll take it a step further. It's the quietest stadium I've been in so far.
Gnabry. Musiala wanted the ball played to play. Kunduan's got it now. Havertz has drifted wide. Gnabry's got his hand up once again. This is Thomas Muller. Again, a really good cross, which is dealt with by Ito. Schlotterbeck, Musiala, wriggling inside the box. Gnabry comes up. Not the greatest of punches. It's the greatest of touches from Kimmich.
What he was trying to do there, he started to put his foot through that. Completely miscued it.
Certainly a big debate actually in Germany about whether or not Kimmich has got the ability to command the midfield. Is he strong enough defensively? Some German legends, some repute, who are not too sure about the answers to those questions. Incredibly versatile player, can play a variety of positions and has done. Kubo stopped by Kai Havertz.
Did well there, Havertz. Gave the ball away initially, won it back.
What do you make about him being selected as the leader of the attack?
I'm not convinced. I mean, there's goals in him, of course there is. And he can finish. We've seen that. Out and out centre forward, not so sure.
4 goals in 20 appearances for Chelsea this season, which is around about 1 in 3 at international level. Here they come again. Kubo trying to keep it in. Might just have done that as well. And the touch wasn't great. Already the linesman on the far side had decided that the ball was already straying over the line. Kubo got a little bit of a whack.
He gives it for offside, and it is offside. This pass here was delayed. Yep. Rudiger there. Tight, but not just off to me.
I think the ball did go on play.
No, it didn't.
Gnabry. Kimmich. Maida hunting for the ball. Picked up by Musiala. Lots of blue shirts in front of him. Gundogan's got a bit more room, but not much.
Again, it's Tanaka out to close him down to prevent him getting a clean strike.
The Japanese will not be too disheartened by this first half. It's entering its last 4 minutes. Round, Musiala, Muller sending it back, Kimmich. He overdid that.
Yes, a poor finish, but far better quality in the layoff from Muller. Knows exactly the way the pass for Kimmich to hit it. Comes into him there, just lay it off for the strike. Beautiful layoff. Deserved a better finish.
41 minutes, 27 seconds. Mexican wave. What does that tell you?
Tells me that I'm not involved in it.
Someone had to make something happen. The only thing that has happened for Germany so far is the gift of a penalty which separates these two teams. Musiala. Round. Muller coming in underneath it. It's initially well dealt with by a combination of 2 Japanese defenders, including Yuto Nagatomo. And Gonda could come and collect. He's definitely going to be the happiest of the 2 coaches with performance, if not the result.
Absolutely, it's just one moment of a lack of concentration. Sakai allowing the ball in behind him, and then what do you call it? Going to the goalkeeper.
I believe there's still something in this form of Japan.
Absolutely.
Shocked Belgium in the last World Cup. I don't know if you remember that game.
Dude, what a game that was. What a game.
Match. Ended up losing it. Musiala. Told that well.
It's a great one.
Gnabry. It's a deep ball towards the far post. Gnabry's got it again. Musiala trying to get it out of his feet. Shifted it in behind Ito. Round chasing.
Played that ball quite a bit now in the 45 minutes. The Germans, for the overlapping David Raum, in behind Sakai.
direction from a German point of view. Good. Schuler joining the attack. Give him. Onto Musiala, gets it out of his feet.
Brilliant. Brilliant. He just drops his shoulder, gets his half yard to the right hand side. You mentioned earlier on what they're normally very, very good at. Nothing more than a perfect example of that. Intricate football. Musiala finds to get his half yard there. Gets out his feet. Again, should be hitting the target at the very least. Just wrong foots Sakura, and he gets underneath it.
400 minutes at the end of the first half of the game. It seems as if that's quite a small number in comparison to what you've been seeing so far, but 4 minutes at the end of this first half actually seems quite large, doesn't it?
Take your point.
For Sakai.
On his left shoulder, isn't he? Yeah, he'll be delighted Hansi Flick to begin 1-up. I'm not sure he'll be overly enthused with the performance, but certainly to begin 1-up.
Havertz. Musiala. Now Gnabry. Musiala has been the best player in the Bundesliga this season. Schuller. Tiptoeing forward and releasing Muller. Control. Musiala again. Endo. Schuller looking for an outball, couldn't really find one, and then decided in the end, getting it as far away from danger as possible.
And you know something? Yeah, it's probably the right option. I'm looking for somebody coming short there and spinning behind. Got the initial part, they needed somebody over the top for the release, didn't get it. Wasn't prepared to take any chances.
Encouragement from Japan comes with Germany's defensive record in the Nations League games, all 6 of them. They conceded a goal. Their vulnerabilities from wide areas is apparent in those matches too, and that's been a route to success in the first half.
I think you're right, Sam. I think probably more down the left hand, bigger pardon. Yeah, well, Germany's left hand side. But, you know, there's certainly been signs of encouragement for Japan in this game. Certainly in it, that's for sure. Beautiful touch.
Space out wide for Raul. Musiala wants it back again. Musiala slipping into Muller. There's 3 waiting in the centre. Gnabry touched in by Havertz.
Is he offside? That's a big one. Look at this, I'll tell you right now. Before we do, brilliant play from Musiala. The initial flick to keep the move going. And then he just slightly overhits the pass to Thomas Muller. Did they get a just reward? I know we're having a look at it. It's one of these ones, Sam, he looks offside, but you don't know where he's come from.
It's an indication.
He's offside, all right. Yep.
Well, it was a muted celebration from Jess if he thought that was the case. There is still no confirmation yet that VAR is even checking this.
He's got to be offside. Unless I'm missing something.
Now we are told that they are checking for a possible offside leading up to the goal.
I can say that a lot of time, you know.
They're still checking it, and they're lining up as if they're going to kick off and the goal is going to be given. But now things are changing and people are starting to think that it might be ruled out. Ah, yes, the message has got through. You could have just said the
Yeah,
time,
absolutely.
money,
Yeah,
and manpower.
I saved them a rig few quid there, I'll tell you.
Because there's 4 people at least looking at those pictures.
Oh, don't get me started. I'm leaving that to Roy at half time. Roy will enjoy that.
Space Nagatomo. The last action possibly of this first half. Decent header from me. Narrowly wide.
Brilliant. And it's the perfect cross. You don't use floating or anything with Rudiger about. But Nagatomo comes back on, played with pace, no trajectory. And you know something, it's a good header. Just can't direct it and target. The best move.
There is the half-time whistle. Germany looking to make amends for their performance 4 years ago, but it lacked a little bit of tempo, and you might argue their attack fortunate to lead at the break. A lead given to them by Ilkay Gundogan, who scored from the penalty spot after 32 and a bit minutes. Kai Havertz thought he'd had a second goal for a second, but it was ruled out for offside. We'll have analysis on the way very shortly with Mark Fugac, Karen Carney and Roy Keane and Ian Wright. But at half-time, it is Germany 1, Japan 0.
All the feelings of football, sponsored by Google Pixel 7. ITVX is the UK's freshest streaming service. Fresh with thousands of shows and films. It's so fresh. Are you sure there's enough fresh in here?
Just follow your instincts. Try again with the fresh in front of films as well this time.
This Black Friday, let's split the bill. That means super fast BT broadband for only $14.49 a month for 6 months. Pay half the price for half the year on a 24-month contract. Offers like this only come once in a blue moon. Or a Black Friday. Hurry, offer ends 8th of December.
I've got all the flavors wrapped in pretty paper. I'll do you a favor, save you some for later. Yum, yum, yum. Give me some, give me some. Yum, 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 yum.
Be your own boss. Boss bothered. Buff on the new intensity.
Winter was lonely for the Yeti. But after saving big with up to 40% off at Amazon, Yeti was ready to be seen. Save up to 40% in the Amazon Black Friday week. What does the army of the future look like? It looks like you. Technology will help us do incredible things, but nothing can do what a soldier can do.
I grew up in East London. I'm here to help a team at rock bottom. That's why I'm back. I want the boys to be inspired. I want them to win. It's about who you are as a person. Wow, you know how powerful that is. This game's not over.
Save our squad with David Beckham.
Who's David the commercial again? Who was one of those Spice Girls with life?
An original series available to stream exclusively on Disney Plus.
Nice, but too many beans. Hello, darlings, Aunt Helen. Futuristic scooters, old school website. We were going to relax. Web upgrades, I own them. Better design, e-commerce, high performance. Now you're fit for the future. Easy peasy. I stood off now. Your digital partner, Ayamas.
VAR για να δει με το επόμενο βίντεο, κυρίες και κύριοι. Για παράδειγμα, μπορεί η Αργεντινή το 1986 με το χέρι του Θεού να μην είχε αποκλείσει την Αγγλία, αλλά 4 χρόνια αργότερα να είχε κερδίσει τη Γερμανία στον τελικό, τότε που είχε δοθεί αμφισβητούμενο πέναλτι υπέρ των Πάντσερ.
Το
παγκόσμιο κύπελλο είναι αναμφίβολα η μεγαλύτερη ποδοσφαιρική γιορτή του πλανήτη και κάθε 4 χρόνια καθυλώνει τους απανταχτού ποδοσφαιρόφιλους. Το Μουντιάλ της Ρωσίας είναι το πρώτο που γίνεται χρήση του Video Assistant Referee. Πόσο διαφορετικά όμως θα είχε γραφτεί η ιστορία αν το VAR υπήρχε και σε προηγούμενες διοργανώσεις. Το 1966 η Αγγλία κατέκτησε το μοναδικό Μουντιάλ στην ιστορία της. Ο τελικός με τη Γερμανία οδηγήθηκε στην παράταση, εκεί όπου σημειώθηκε ένα από τα πιο αμφισβητούμενα γκολ στην ιστορία του ποδοσφαίρου. Κανείς δεν είναι βέβαιος για το αν η μπάλα στο σουτ του Τζεφ Χάρτς πέρασε τη γραμμή ή όχι. Το μόνο σίγουρο είναι ότι το VAR θα διέλυε κάθε αμφιβολία. Πρόκειται για μία από τις πιο ντροπιαστικές στιγμές στην ιστορία του παγκοσμίου κυπέλλου. Το δολοφονικό χτύπημα του Σουμάχερ στον Μπατιστόν στον ημιτελικό του Μουντιάλ του 1982 ανάμεσα στη Γαλλία και τη Γερμανία επισκίασε ένα από τα καλύτερα παιχνίδια στην ιστορία της διοργάνωσης. Στο 57ο λεπτό και με το σκορ στο 1-1 ο Γερμανός γκολκίπερ με μια δολοφονική έξοδο άφησε ανέστητο τον Γάλλο. Ο Ολλανδός ρέφερ Τσάρλς Κόβερ όχι μόνο δεν λιγότησε με κόκκινη κάρτα τον Σουμάχερ, αλλά υπέδειξε και out. Το VAR αναμφίβολα θα άλλαζε την έκβαση του ημιτελικού και ίσως και ολόκληρης της διοργάνωσης. Στο παγκόσμιο κύπελλο του 1990, σε ένα τουρνουά με ελάχιστο θέαμα, η Γερμανία και η Αργεντινή διεκδίκησαν στο τελικό το τρόπαιο, το οποίο κρίθηκε από ένα αμφισβητούμενο πέναλτι. Ο Αντρέας Μπρέμερ στόχισε από τα 11 βήματα και η Γερμανία έφτασε στην κατάκτηση του τροπαίου. Αν υπήρχε το VAR, ίσως ο Μαραντόνα να κατακτούσε το δεύτερο διαδοχικό Μουντιάλ της καριέρας του. Στα προημιτελικά του παγκοσμίου κυπέλλου του 1994, η Ισπανία τέθηκε αντιμέτωπη με την Ιταλία. Στις καθυστερήσεις και ενώ το σκορ ήταν 2-1 υπέρ της Σκουάντρα Τζούρα, ο Λουίς Ενρίκε δέχτηκε χτύπημα μέσα στην περιοχή από τον Τασότη, ωστόσο δεν δόθηκε κάποια παράβαση παρά τις διαμαρτυρίες και τη ματωμένη μύτη του Ισπανού μεσοεπιθετικού. Το VAR μπορεί να δικαιώνει τον Λουίς Ενρίκε και η φιναλίστη του τελικού ίσως και να ήταν διαφορετική. Το Αργεντινή-Αγγλία για την φάση των 16 του Μουντιάλ του 1998 ήταν ένα από τα καλύτερα εκείνης της διοργάνωσης. Με το σκορ στο 2-2, ο Σολ Κάμπελ έστειλε την μπάλα στα δίχτυα της Αλμπισελέστε, ωστόσο το γκολ του ακυρώθηκε για φάουλ του Σίρες, τον τερματοφύλακα της Αργεντινής Κάρλος Ροά. Αν υπήρχε το VAR, το γκολ θα κατακυρωνόταν και η Αγγλία θα βρισκόταν με το ένα πόδι στην επόμενη φάση. Το παγκόσμιο κύπελλο του 2002 επεφύλασε πολλές εκπλήξεις. Η πιο μεγάλη από αυτές ήταν η πορεία της συνδιοργανώτριας Νοτιού Κορέας,
το Βορρής Αγοράκη, γνώρι μου, στο αγγλικό κοινό. Το φάουλ δεν είναι Μπέκαμ από πολύ μακριά, αλλά θα πάει απευθείας. Απευθείας και δεν λέω Μπέκαμ, ο Νταβίζας όμως θα διώξει. Και να τώρα ευκαιρία για καλή αντεπίθεση για την Ελλάδα. Το Χαριστέα να δείχνει στον Ντέμι Νικολαίδη, στο 5 λεπτό του παιχνιδιού, πάντα 0-0 στο Old Trafford. Παρακολουθούν να ανάβει την ώρα του Α, το παιχνίδι ανάμεσα στην Αγγλία και την Ελλάδα. Ένα σουτ από το. Για να δούμε. Ο Μπέκαμ θα εκτελέσει αυτό το φάουλ, καλεσμένο όμως θα πέσει στην αιστεία του και θα διώξει τον Νικοπολίδη. Στην πρώτη καλή φάση του αγώνα, ο Νικοπολίδης όμως δήλωσε παρόν. Βλέπετε πως διώχνει την μπάλα σε κόρνερ. Πρώτη καλή ευκαιρία λοιπόν για την Αγγλία με ποιον άλλο πρωταγωνιστή του. Ο Βορρής Αγοράκης, ο αρχηγός της Εθνικής Ελλάδας, είναι έτοιμος να εκτελέσει αυτό το φάουλ με πολύ πάθος στη μεγάλη περιοχή. Προσπάθησε χωρίς να τα καταφέρει η Νταβίζας να πιάσει το σουτ. Κορέα θα αντιμετωπίσει μια εκ των Ουκρανία η Λευκορωσία στον αγώνα Παράς. Ένα δυνατό σουτ, το πρώτο μετά την επάνω γκολ της εθνική ομάδα για τον Ντέμι Νικολαίδη. Ο Νάιτζελ Μάρτιν απέκτησε στα δόση. Ο Καραγκούνης, να με συγχωρείτε. Ο Γιώργος Καραγκούνης, ο οποίος έχει συνηθίσει να βάζει γκολ αντίον αγγλικών ομάδων. Τελευταίο βήμα η Άρσενα σε αυτό το γήπεδο. Παιχνίδι κέντρου σε αυτά τα πρώτα λεπτά με τον Καραγκούνη να κλέβει για ακόμη μια φορά την μπάλα και να βγάλει πολύ ωραία παλιά στο Χαριστέα. Ο Νικολαίδης τώρα στη μεγάλη περιοχή προσπαθεί να εκμεταλλευτεί τη σύγκριση. Ο Φέρτιναν τελικά απομακρύνει, στηρίξει ο Γιώργος φάουλ. Πάντως δημιουργήθηκαν προϋποθέσεις για πολύ καλή επίθεση για την εθνική ομάδα με την κεφαλιά της Χαριστέα. Ο Ντέμις Νικολαίδης προσπάθησε να εκμεταλλευτεί τη σύγκριση, όμως ήταν σε βέντο φέρ. Άλλοι μπορεί να βρει στο Λαγός Ρέφερ από τις κορυφαίες συνειδητές. Του αρχηγούς αμυντικούς του Ρεδονικού. Ο Τόρι Παλιά είναι καλή για τον Ντέμι Νικολαίδη. Απευθείας στο σούτ του Νικολαίδη λίγο πάνω από το μεγάλο του Μάντι. Η πρώτη πολύ καλή ευκαιρία για την ελληνική ομάδα. Μετά από την εξαιρετική μεταβίβαση του Γιώργου Καραγκούνη, ο Νικολαίδης βρέθηκε μέσα στη μεγάλη περιοχή χωρίς να το κοίτρα από τον Γιώργο Καραγκούνη. Αριστεράς έπιασε το σούτ, δεν τα κατάφερε να σούτ μακριά από τον Κασάπη. Καμία αντίθεση και τώρα ο Χαριστέας θα πιάσει ένα δυνατό σουτ, η δεύτερη πολύ καλή ευκαιρία για την Ελλάδα. Μετά το σουτ του Ντέμι Νικολαίδη. Στο ύψος της μικρής περιοχής του Νάιτζελ Μάρτιν, τώρα ο Χαριστέας λίγα μέτρα έξω από την περιοχή. Με το δυνατό σουτ που έπιασε, έστειλε την μπάλα εκατοστά πάνω από το οριζόντιο λογάρι του Μάρτιν. Η Ελλάδα που μέχρι στιγμής δεν έχει ολοκληρώσει το μάτς, βγαίνει συχνά από την επανάληψη των ζαριών, με τον σκόρ. Κάποια παλιά του σκόρ, σε θέση offside, τον David Beckham. Είναι τα μέτρα από τη συνεχή παρότρινση του Ματρεζόντου αυτό το φάουλ. Συνεχίζουμε το ημίωρο στο παιχνίδι και ο Μπέκαμ εκτελεί, αλλά όμως θα περάσει αρκετά μέτρα πάνω από το οριζόντιο δοκάρι του Νικοπολίδη χωρίς την περαιτέρω κίνηση. Πολέμει ο άσος του Manchester United. Ο Μάρτιν δίνει οδηγίες στον Καραγκούνη, είναι έτοιμος και εκτελεί μέσα στην καρδιά της άμυνας να διώσει το Φερντινάντ. Το σούτ όμως του Δαβιάς του Αγοράκης θα σταθέστατη απόκριση από τον Κολαίδη. Αλλά από τον λόγο ο οποίος είναι κινητικότατος, αλλά και τον Άγγελο Χαριστέα. Και τα πολύ καλή και ένα από τον Προπρόεδρο Αντώνη, ο οποίος καταφέρει από τα δεξιά να βγάλει τη σέντρα. Ωραίο εφέτος να απομακρύνει. Αφήνω τον Κολαίδη και το 1-0 για την Ελλάδα τον Άγγελο Χαριστέα. Στο 36ο λεπτό η Ελλάδα πάει να κάνει την μεγάλη έκπληξη και ο Σβέν τώρα Αμέρικη φαντάζομαι πως θα άφησε τα μάτια του. Ένα πολύ δυνατό σούτ από τον Άγγελο Χαριστέα, δίνει το προβάδισμα στην Εθνική Ελλάδα. Χαριστέα. Όπως σήμερα δεν έχει ούτε μια καλή παλιά. Θα διώξει τώρα την τελευταία στιγμή του παθητή του πρώτου Μπέκαμ. Μπέκαμ. Ο Κωνσταντινίδης θα στρώσει τον Μπέκαμ, ο Ιώλ σωστά υποδεικνύει πως δεν είχε τίποτα. Για να δει αν έχει κάτι το σοβαρό ένας αμυντικός. Εδώ βλέπετε το μαρκάρισμα του Κώστα Κωνσταντινίδη πάνω στον Μπέκαμ. Παλιά του Καραγκούνη είναι για τον Ντέμι Νικολαίδη μέσα στη μεγάλη περιοχή. Ο Φέρντιναντ όμως κατάφερε να ανακτώσει αυτή την πολύ καλή εξαιρετική προσπάθεια. Γιατί η μπάλα στον έλεγχο του κάνει και την τρίπλα πάνω στον κόκκολο παίζει μέσα στη μεγάλη περιοχή. Έτσι θα βγάλει και την παράλληλη παλιά. Παραλίγο να είχαμε το αυτογκόλ από τον Κωνσταντινίδη. Η μπάλα τελικά του. Εδώ βλέπουμε την προσπάθεια του Χέστη. Βλέπετε πως ξεπέρασε τον Λεωνίδα Βόκολο. Πήγε μέσα στην περιοχή. Και παραλίγο ο Κώστας Κωνσταντινίδης να φέρει το μάτσα ίσα.
από το προσωπικό συγκρότημα, η παλιά από τον Πέκκα, βγαίνει ο Νικό Πολύμης τώρα να μπλοκάρει την μπάλα. Και ο Νίκ Γιόλ λέει στο περιθώριο των δύο ομάδων να πάνε στα αποδυτήρια, ένα ευχάριστο ξάπνιασμα. Αυτό ήταν, αυτό που περάσαμε στο πρώτο ημίχρονο, η Ελλάδα με τον γκολ του Άκη και του Χαριστέ.
Different teams, but they were really struggling in those advanced areas to deal with the numbers that Saudi Arabia had behind the ball.
By Sakai on that occasion to step in. They've got their shape principally in place. Ito will be very influential, trying to cut a swathe through the German defence, and Kamada, who's been quiet by his own standards, managing to take aim, and a corner forthcoming for Japan.
And quiet just because Japan has had very little possession, in particular in this advanced area, but it's just a good slaloming run from Ito on that right leg. He's trying to make something happen. The touch gets away from him, but his partner Kamada is there. Never even comes close to challenging Neuer. He has to do better with that opportunity because we said you've got to take a few chances.
It's Kamada with the corner. Yoshida was the target. Gnabry going away with a hold at his feet for Germany. Wow. Switch of play. It's Havertz. Tomo got there in the nick of time. It's with Gundogan. Musiala. Wow for Germany. Musiala. He can do. Jamal Musiala. Is it going to be? Oh. A wild attempt at the end. We held our breath as he went to work. Jamal Musiala.
Just incredible. I mean, watch this touch, just under his feet. Just quick little shifts of his body. I mean, Japan cannot get anywhere close to him, and they've got 5 players around it. That little cutting ball. Now he eliminates that defender. Now he's sizing up. When can I get my shot up? He beats the next defender, the covering defender. He goes to ground. Now he has his window. And he's falling away from it. That's why it rises up. But that is a glimpse of the special talent that Germany has on their hands at young 19 years old.
It really is a delight. I often say, and not jokingly either, first name on the Bayern team sheet. It's not an exaggeration. It certainly wasn't the plan at the start of the campaign to have him take part in every single game.
But how do you not have him on the field when he can create a moment like that?
Absolutely.
And you saw it in the first half. Just quick little, sometimes touches to find his teammates and highlight them. Other times he's just looking for an opportunity. On that.
He's only scored once so far at international level. Over last year against North Macedonia.
Feels like a matter of time before that changes real quick.
Yeah, I think so. Put up for this game by beating Oman by 1-0. Niklas Füllkrug was the goal scorer. The Bremen striker, an old-fashioned finisher. Scored 2 in the Bundesliga this season. He is available. Interesting to see Hansi Flick gives him a run later. Spoke about the efficiencies in that centre-forward position. They needed an option. So that striking option. They had that in Füllkrug a few months ago. Nobody really was seriously putting him forward for the national team. Japan now getting players into advanced positions. Tanaka, and it was not
quite right at the end for Canada.
The back post is widely on. You actually have Kimmich, who was just slotting into that back line because Zula had been pulled out. So he's the option. And it was 2v1 if they get that cross off right.
We still believe Japan fans. And he has to be quick here. Naya has got rid of it. The looking presence of Maida. He does fancy himself. They ball at his feet, Manuel Neuer, always.
That fits in well with the style and system under Hansi Flick.
Don't forget later today on Fox, Spain, Costa Rica, Belgium, Canada, and their opening matches. A lot to look forward to. Spain, Costa Rica, the other game in this group. Remember, Germany plays Spain in the middle match for the two nations. Japan against Costa Rica. Some talk amongst the Japanese journalists that they might change the lineup for that Costa Rica game. It's offside here against Canada. They might make wholesale changes and go strong against Spain, because it's not lost on Japan that they might beat Costa Rica, but they really need to take something from the other two to have a chance of making it through.
Right on, and this is one way that they're going to look to do it, just running that channel from behind the high line of Germany.
Musiala. Gundogan, midfield strategist. Here's Raul. They have to chase back here, Japan. They overcommitted, maybe. Raul with the pass. Havertz. Didn't quite get there. Gunda to work with Musiala. Something in business. It grinds to a halt. The flag has been raised on that far side. Just a bit exposed there, Japan. Ali.
And again, it comes from Musiala in that lower position. He's the one who found Gundogan. Now you've got the release on this near side of Raul. Again, just marauding forward, causing so many problems for this back line of Japan, but they hold off well. They see that run of Havertz coming from underneath. And in sync, they get him offside. And I'm thinking in this moment, by the way, before it's offside, that, oh no, Gonda's going to cause another issue for his team, but he's bailed out.
Those who thought that Daniel Schmidt might be the goalkeeper for Japan at this World Cup. Daniel Schmidt, actually born in Springfield, Illinois. Not there for very long.
Is that where the Simpsons are from?
I think so. It's a painful one for Jamal Musiala. It's met by Ko Itakura, who was one of the stars for Schalke last season. So they won the promotion from the Zweite Bundesliga into the top flight.
Yeah, just fumbles over Musiala. That's what we haven't seen a lot of in this match, Derek. It's been pretty clean.
Substitution time here for Japan. You can see two players coming on. Nikoma, the one, that's it for Komo. There's the second substitution. Asano, Bundesliga player. Bochum is taking the place of Maida. He's done plenty of running. Had that chance right at the end of the first half. The ball in the net very early on in this game. But offside, and now you see the substitutes to make an impact. Asano will just come on there and then fired across by Ito. Asano available. Germany almost draws on the hop.
Just a turnover in the midfield area that launches Japan into their counterattack. That's an incredible step from the right center back. He then releases it as soon as he can. And that player that receives it knows, I've got to get this forward to eliminate that midfield line. And then the run from Asano is past the near post. That's always going to be a difficult finish.
They've really got to give credit to Maya Yoshida, who was the ball winner, set that up. And that's what we were talking about, the quick ball win, and then 2 or 3 passes later, if it is executed properly, you never know.
Yeah. And even though balance feels like it's been so much in the direction of Germany, it's still only 1-0.
Yep.
And they're a moment away from a tie. Or draw, as you would say.
As we would say, yeah. Ah, they're both applicable.
I know.
Mean the same thing. It's not the story of parity at the moment. Germany in by a goal to nil. That Gundogan penalty goal to nil as Raum so back to Manuel Neuer. Zule. Towards Kai Havertz. Such a good grounding in Leverkusen, Kai Havertz, before he made the move to England to play for Chelsea. Musiala and the Westlands battling and somehow get that in play. Jamal Musiala. Fear into position. Raum for Germany. The ideal ball. Dealt with by Yoshida. He was telling me yesterday, Yoshida, that he really had always wanted to play for Germany. Finally getting his chance at the start of the season with Schalke. Completing his education many years in England. Musiala is in for the Gundogan! Off the outside of the post. Desperately close to a second goal for Germany. And for Gundogan.
And again, just playing between the lines is so good. Nice little moment between those two. One checking off, one surging forward. And then Gundogan joins in on the action. He's got enough space to release this shot between the two backs in that situation, and that one just glances wide. You said no 9, but plenty of threats in this German front four, front six, as you like it. Add in the fullbacks as well, Raum in particular.
Oh, now, Gnabry and Havertz was waiting. Questions being asked of this Japanese defence. All the way back there was Mitoma of Brighton and Hove Albion, the one who quite a few, certainly my English colleagues here, thought would be starting, and now it's opening up for Japan. Germany have got to try to seal the gaps, and well, it does come in from the substitute.
But it's a lovely pocket of space that Mitoma finds himself in. It's on the outside of the double six. Gundogan is just eliminated with that pass, and it's a difficult angle. You look at those runs at the wingers. They're trying in the center backs of Germany and the fullback. That makes a tight shape, so Japan has to go outside of it, and that makes that release incredibly difficult to test Neuer.
Hansi Flick is going to be too enamoured with the structure of the game in these last couple of minutes. So here they come again. Ito for Japan. Blocked by Niklas Radovich. Musiala. For Germany. Handing it off to Thomas Müller.
I don't think the neutrals mind, because as it opens up, it becomes even more interesting to watch unfold. But you said, I mean, you're up 1-0. If you're Germany, you want to slow it down, try to control the game of possession, but in the right areas. Because right now, Japan's having a higher line of confrontation, and that makes it all too even easier if they are going to play in transition.
Second half attempts by Japan. There's Musiala, and the foul by Itakura is a little bit lucky to have escaped a booking, I think.
And I think Gundogan's asking for him, the ref's saying, look, there's only been minimal amount of fouls like this. It's professional in the end, because if Musiala's running at your back line and you get the runs from Germany joining in, that was going to spell trouble.
The look of a tactical foul by Itakura. Musiala, so difficult to pin down.
Yeah, exactly. Itakura has his hands full, just trying to get close enough and stay close enough once the ball does arrive.
Watching, you don't watch the Bundesliga week in, week out, you're getting a glimpse of what we're treated to, those of us who live and breathe the Bundesliga with Jamal Musiala. He's going to be at the top of world football, I fancy, for quite some time to come. It's offside against Kai Havertz. It's been better from Japan, a lot better the last few minutes.
And I would credit Moriyasu with this shifting system to bring in wingbacks and provide that width and that structure for Japan. It is outlets when they do win it. Been in possession. caused some problems because it's opened up gaps internally for Germany, that is.
Deep. Endo was that time all the way back. Wataru Endo. It's a bit of an injury to have. And they run up to this World Cup. So the sounding. It's against Asano. One goal between the sides. To save Ikai Gundogan from the penalty spot. Some nice slick interchanges from Japan. Here's the fierce competitor that is Asano. Rudiger matching his run. Antonio Rudiger, defensive leader, a shadow with that for Germany.
And I think you have to say that Muller pressed and his team wasn't tied in. That allowed the space for Japan to break it. Rudiger had it covered against Asano, who's always winning that battle.
Interesting running style there from Rudiger, wasn't it?
Nice step.
A little grin about it. Why not? Put down by Itakura, but this is a much more wide in Japan, I must say. Offside. Think about it for a second. To Ito. Judged to have taken up an illegal position. Leon Goretzka will be coming on. So to Jonas Hofmann for Germany. Leon Goretzka of Bayern. Jonas Hofmann of Borussia Mönchengladbach.
And with Goretzka, you think he's just coming on to midfield. If in fact he does slide into one of those double pivot roles.
Just waiting for these personnel switches. So I'm just having a each other in the technical area. And it continues. Japan so enjoying the best spell of this match. We have an equaliser in them. Find a way through. Asano. And it's a corner. It spins off Rudiger. Germany know they've really got to concentrate to the maximum here. 20 minutes into the second half.
And this attack started from Kamada. He's the one that was able to play through the midfield. And then you see Japan getting 4 up on that back line. So it's 4v4. And it's just any slided ball in there. They can go 1v1.
Shida up from the back. Kamada with it. And there's the header towards goal. Fired towards goal by Itakura. I think we'll have the substitutions for Germany. And we'll look at this. Itakura, Schlotterbeck getting in the way. So it will be Jonas Hofmann. It's been sparkling for Gladbach. This campaign has gone a bit up and down. Finished the first part of the season rather well against Dortmund. Thomas Müller says goodbye to this contest. On has come Jonas Hofmann, and Ikai Gundogan will be the player replaced by Leon Goretzka.
And you think with Muller going out and Hoffman coming on, that's going to slide Musiala into a central area and Gabri may come to this near side.
Goretzka, such a fine all-rounder, has that almost intuitive understanding with Joshua Kimmich. Havertz still on the pitch, still in pursuit of the ball.
They're doing a lot of unselfish running. We haven't talked about him getting many meaningful touches, but he occupies the space. At least he was doing more so that in the first half, just attracting the attention of the two center backs to just hurry up underneath.
Tanaka into the confidence levels have been upped in the Japanese camp. We're midway through the second half. It's only 1-0 to Germany, and Baum is looking on there. This is very effective from Japan, and the substitute has made a huge difference. Asano into that position inside the penalty area.
Yeah, but it's a good run on this near side. Ito had pulled off. That created the space for Sakai to get forward. And then he's just going toe-to-toe with Rum. He gets there first, and he understands that Asano has the step on Rudiger, but Rudiger does a nice job just shepherding him away from goal. Cuts down any angle.
Great play by Sakai to set it up. Not banging the drum for Japan. And can you find an equalizer here? Didn't quite fall properly for Ko Itakura. Koch. He's given plenty to contemplate. It's going to be a Japanese change.
On another winger looks like maybe one coming in.
Sukuan, Bundesliga player. Freiburg. Christian Streich. They had a spell in Germany with Arminia Bielefeld. For their Ito for Japan. They changed the system. Changed the attitude as well, the mentality. Two problems for Germany. Schlotterbeck to make that fighting challenge. It was Goretzka covering up. Here you go. Schlotterbeck.
And they changed up the tactics. They're playing longer balls. They're picking up the second.
Schnabry and now Musiala. Kimmich chipping it through. And Gnabry. And is it going to be Hoffmann? Jonas Hoffmann. Gnabry. Rumba can only parry. Here comes to Musiala. Brown for Germany. Tantalising ball and Gonda denies Gnabry. And again, Gonda twice in quick succession.
They've just gone to up for this. I mean, wave after wave from Germany. Here they come. Musiala holds on to it. Releases now Kimmich. He's the one with incredible vision. With Gnabry running in behind. Hoffman has a go. Gonda makes that in position. You can see the recycled effort from Germany. Again, parries that out. So it's not in a dangerous area, but the countermeasures are there for Germany. They regain it. Now you get the surging run of round down this near side. Gnabry again arrives from a deeper position. Can't connect on the first. Because Gonda is there and denies him on the second.
Well, that was the Gonda show. With 7 saves. Meanwhile, Goan is on in the place of Tanaka. At the ready for Germany. Itakura trying to get his head to the ball before any German player could.
That service had such good shape on it. From Kimmich, just driven on a rope, looking for Rudiger at that far post.
It's a progressive change, this, I think, for Japan. Goan, something of an artist. Trying left-footed. Naka, more of a sitting player in midfield. Bundesliga pro on for a Zweite Bundesliga player, second division.
I was going to ask you.
What the Zweite Bundesliga is.
Yeah, whatever that first word is.
Zweite second. Here's the unmistakable figure of Jamal Musiala. Still to ground. Schlotterbeck moves in. Well, this is really combative now, isn't it? Goretzka. Referee might tell everybody to calm down. Endo. Goretzka and Endo know each other well from Bundesliga jousts. Bayern and Stuttgart, respectively. A bit nervy for Hansi Flick. Hasn't been comfortable in the second half.
And I think this was part of the attacking intent we were hoping to see out of Japan in the first.
Japan, to their credit, giving it a real go. Kamada. He's been in a bit of a straitjacket for much of the game. But it's really opening up now, and Ito and Neuer had the chances squandered. Neuer for that important Hussein, Zito managed to get himself into position to begin with.
And absolutely, you step up and hug your goalkeeper for this one. It's a good ball, just floated into the box. Ito checks that down, half ball strike before Rudiger really can get a meaningful clearance on it. It ends up being a deflection, which makes it really hard for Neuer. And then the follow-up isn't converted. But you said it. I mean, Japan is really threatening.
It's going to be another change made by Japan with Takumi Minamino coming on for the right. Been in the best of form with Monaco.
No, but another attacking threat, fresh legs for Japan to come on and try to steal a point here.
Really a precious point.
And perhaps steal is unfair because this seemed like the game plan. Low line of confrontation, mid-block defending, drop in, make it tight for Germany. Let's play for a draw in that first half. Maybe in the second, we're going to try to unleash some attacking intent. Switch into our wing-back system, expose Germany, and the interior with the width we're providing and our wing-backs that are pushed on that back line.
Well, they are gambling. You've really got to hand it to Japan. When you look at this setup now, got the three defenders in place, but really wingers rather than wing backs. Ito on the right, Yilmaz over there on the left, trying to play their way through the Germany defence. And we're in for a furious finish to this game with a quarter now remaining. And an element of Germany hanging on. I don't think that's overstating it. Managing to release it, and this time it's got Johnny Hedges, the equaliser for Japan. Wow! That being coming. Doan, Ritsu Doan of Freiburg. He's only been on the pitch for a matter of minutes. But Germany have been caught out. And how important can this be for Japan in the grand scheme of the group? Ritsu Doan has caused a huge problem. And Germany with that goal.
Well, they had their hands full before this. The wingback, you see the width that they're providing. Now we're going to surge into these central areas. The run comes from underneath. Neuer cannot parry that out of a dangerous area. We just saw it on the other end with Gonda. He made it get out of that 18-yard box. Neuer doesn't, and the follow-up is just gambling on it. Is Doan. And makes no mistake on. It's really clean connection, not a lot of action in that motion. That keeps it down, that keeps it low, that keeps it hard. And in the back of the net.
And the joy of the Japanese squad there for all to see.
And well earned.
And been pushing.
And you can say right now, a bit of a masterclass in tactics from Moriyasu. If this holds on, or they go on to even pick up all 3 points, we'll see what Germany has to say about it.
I was saying earlier, Ali, Japan felt that they needed, of course, to take something from either Germany or Spain, hoping that they could overcome Costa Rica, the rank outsiders in the group. Japan faced Spain in the last match in the section. Costa Rica before that. Germany have Spain coming up. Game number 2 for them. On with the pass. Had the effect of stinging Germany into action. Nabi. Rosa Kimmich. Now Hofmann. And he tried to make the connection with Zule. Was out of position now. Rikoma. On that far side for Japan. Risk and reward, you might say, and they've certainly been richly rewarded.
Football from Japan. I mean, maybe the idea was that we can't go 90 minutes toe to toe.
Doan.
We can't cross and counter press the way we want to play. against Germany and expose ourselves over the course of 90 minutes, but we can do it in 45.
This is lovely stuff now from Japan. Nino to reach the ball, able to do so, and Hansi Flick is going to make a couple of changes. Niklas Füllkrug will be coming on, and likewise, the hero of 2014, Mario Götze, scored the winner in the final against Argentina. Musiala departs. Havertz has gone off. Götze in the international wilderness for 5 years, but resurrected his career after that metabolic disorder. Really hampered the situation as far as Mario Götze was concerned. Did well in the Netherlands with PSV, has done really well with Frankfurt this season. Niklas Füllkrug of Werder Bremen, 10 Bundesliga goals, scored in his first international appearance last week in the 1-0 victory over Oman. Then he plays with a striking partner with Marvin Duksch. What's it for him in this setup? Gnabry is now operating on the left, and behind it goes Yoshida, leading by example. Corner for Germany. Pure excitement in the closing stages of this game. So rather straightforward for Germany. For much of the first half, it's been a different story in the second.
Schlotterbeck won the targets at that back post.
Goes on Kimmich to deliver. Rüdiger. Not to be.
And this time Rüdiger makes his run right into the middle of the 6-yard box. He's been going back post. You can see a little bit of a height advantage he has overneath the curve. Finally, looks like perhaps a foul before that arrives.
Japan, who have spoken openly about to make it to the last day. It was heartbreak at the 2018 World Cup at the hands of Belgium, as though they might just pull through. Itakura, and look at the space opening up, and it's Neuer who grabs the ball, gets there ahead of Junya Ito. Germany really struggled in Russia 4 years ago. Low point for them. Started with a defeat against Mexico. They knew this was going to be a tough nut to crack against a very able Japan team. We didn't see the best face of Japan in the first half. Here's Jonas Hofmann. And will be a corner. That's Hofmann who announced his engagement the other day to Laura Bitter, well-known TV sports presenter in Germany. She's here.
Again, Derek, the things you know.
Detective work. Kimmich. He's made the move there to get himself available. Now he's got back into the centre. So Kimmich is at the best of corners though. Stuck with initially by Ito. He's very good at unlocking defences. That was really why Eintracht Frankfurt wanted to sign him. Problems last season, especially at home against deep-sitting opposition. Japan deserve all the plaudits going. The intervention there. Later today on Fox, Spain against Costa Rica, Belgium versus Canada in their opening matches. What to look forward to. Spain, Costa Rica, Belgium, Canada. Schlotterbeck. Sada, does he have the angle? Oh, that's the answer. This is astonishing. Takuma Asano. It's a dagger in the heart of Germany. And Japan, goodness gracious me, have turned this completely on its head.
And have set this crowd into ecstasy. That looked like it happened in slow motion, Derek. The runs were obvious. They were going in the same direction.
Unbridled joy for Japan. Takuma Asano and Germany don't quite know what has hit them here in their opening match.
Well, here it is. I mean, it's a courage just standing over. Look at the runs. 2 runs going in the same direction. Rudiger thinks he's holding him offside. He's waving his hand. I got him up. They're clearly on an offside position, but Zuli kept them onside in that far spot. And that's the tough call. The tough call that that's the tough call. The tough call 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 that's the tough call. By Asano, that is a difficult angle with not a lot of room for error. So what an impact he has had since coming on.
Well, it is now going to plan for Hajime Moriyasu. Germany know they must act quickly. And it comes to Raum and it fades everyone, but it did take a little nick on the way through, apparently. So a corner here. Argentina yesterday against Saudi Arabia and Japan. Some of the players have spoken about taking strength from that. Another team from the Asian Football Confederation really stepping forward and hitting a favoured country. With it, through inside the box, good sir. Trying to find the ball. And away by Yoshida. Just wasn't too fussy about where he sent it. 5 minutes left. Germany 1, Japan 2. Eyes on the referee just for a brief moment. Just get held up the ball there as Götze tried to line something up. This is what we're talking about, Ali.
The Fulcrum rise up for the first one. I think they're claiming a handball potentially. As this ball pops out, the deflection coming off the number 2 Machino.
Nothing at all, and Schlotterbeck trying to find Hoffman. Is it going to happen again to Germany? As was the case in 2018. Off the bat. Japan aren't worried about that. Their fans hoping that they're closing in on a famous World Cup victory. What can Germany pull out of the fire? Wow. Schlotterbeck. Been having quite a little chunk of stoppage time in most of the matches. We were told about that at the referee's briefing last week.
Germany's going to be happy about that if it continues.
Schlotterbeck there for Germany. Who wants it? Trying to nod it on. Ito. Forward towards Asano.
And just thinking back to the chances that Germany had created and not converted, and how many times they maybe played an extra pass. Well, Japan didn't play an extra pass. They went Route 1 and were rewarded at the incredible strike. Just roofing that past Neuer. And Asano's over there somewhere. There he is.
Memories are made of this. Trying to judge the bouncing ball. Meanwhile, as we continue with the live action, and down has gone Doan. He's looking over towards the officials. Rudiger was sloppy there. Just while we were at the replay, our eyes were on the action. An infringement, it might have been just outside the box anyway. We should get another look in a second or two, Ali. He's quite exercised, doesn't he? Hajime Moriyasu. Have a look at this.
Yeah, it looked like for good reason. Asano just bodying up Rudiger, gets position line, holding him off.
Didn't quite get the proper view of it.
Didn't.
Rudiger. Here's Schlotterbeck for Germany.
And perhaps just going back earlier, Derek, to how many times Germany may have overpassed in that attacking third. They've got to start being more direct, taking more risks. Once they do get into shooting range.
There's Hoffmann to return it to Zule. Germany are going to make a substitution. They're going to bring on Yusufa Moukoko from Borussia Dortmund. Young star, 18 years of age, just turned 18 3 days ago. He makes his way off.
Wouldn't that be the story if he could pull something out here?
Good sir. And Füllkrug. Wide it goes off the head of Niklas Füllkrug. Goretzka waiting as well there for Germany.
And now with a pure 9 in there and the height and the ability in the air, Füllkrug, you're going to see more service into the box, or at least you'd assume so from Germany.
The choruses of delight going around the Khalifa International Stadium. Japan on the verge of recording one of the finest ever results at a World Cup. Nothing is decided after this game today. Certainly set to make the group more intriguing. A minimum of 7 added minutes. Can't say we didn't warn you. Schlotterbeck to draw this one in. Kimmich for Germany. While Füllkrug is hovering just inside the box, he's got out of it now. Rudiger. Here for Germany, but leave them to take something from the Spain match, and that's no easy assignment.
Well, we talked about coming in that there were some defensive frailties within this German side. Japan knew it and has exposed them.
Hoffmann. Zule. There's Hoffmann. Omar was staying with him every step of the way, covering up for each other, the Japanese players. A little pause on the action here. Yasu, the player who's on the ground. Reminder, the second game for the United States will be on Black Friday. England against the USA, not to be missed. Coverage from 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific on Fox. A grim-faced Hansi Flick. This is not the start Germany had hoped for. Still time for them to maybe partially rescue the situation. Gundogan had given them the lead from the penalty spot. Havertz had the ball on the net, shot in for half-time. That was taken away, rightly so. And, oh, that was far from the ideal ball. Kimmich, the culprits. See what Japan want to do with it. Ritsu Doan. Making progress again, Japan. Endo who got into that advanced position. Endo of Stuttgart. There's Kimmich. Do they have the guile? to unlock this well-drilled Japanese defence. Fuku. It's very much part of his game. Fuku. And it comes Goretzka. She couldn't quite line it up to his satisfaction. The two German players asking the question of the referee, especially Niklas Fuku. What's going to happen next? This was Mukoko. Ali?
Yeah, he just flashes this one across the six, and oof, it actually looks like Fulkrug takes out Yoshida as he's lunging for that one first. And Goretzka doesn't get the shot off. It's a good ball by Mukoko.
Werder Bremen against Schalke inside the box. Germany against Japan. 2-1 to Japan. Quite the story being written. So we've thrown this group into an element of confusion with Spain and Costa Rica to play immediately after this one. Schlotterbeck. Speculative shot. It's not going to help the German cause. Almost 4 minutes now into added time.
Unless you pull off a masterclass of a shot there, everyone else on the German team is just holding their head, saying that is not your shot to take.
Celebrating going on. As the German fans are concerned, it did look as though they might cruise to victory after the events of the first half. Japan's plan changed for the better.
And you've got to ask yourself though, Derek, I'd be willing to bet that was the plan all along. Moriyasu. It was going to be a tight game in the first half. Let's keep it close. Hopefully it's a draw, and then we go try to win it in the second.
Look up with a header, and it's gone wide. It was Leon Goretzka. Man-o-man.
And a couple play out of the back. Fulkrug, the tall man, goes up, flicks this area, and that's a half volley that's really difficult to take for Goretzka as it's coming across his body. Just a small margin for error on that connection.
Put on by Asano. Is there going to be a dramatic renewal at the Haifa International Stadium? Japan going to pick up the 3 points. Neuer has ground to cover. He's happy to cover it. One was in pursuit of it. There's Schlotterbeck. Going very direct, looking for Hofmann.
And even sending Rudiger up to be one of those targets to get on the end of that direct play. See if he comes back in his defensive role or if Germany's going to gamble a bit.
Massive credit will go to Hajime Moriyasu and Japan. If they see this out, hasn't been good enough from Germany in the second half. That was a foul. Free kick conceded. Minamino was the offender. Rudiger going to ground, and this surely is it for Germany. Neuer has made his way forward. Joshua Kimmich preparing to deliver the free kick. And almost at the 7-minute mark in added time. Can Japan keep Germany out? It's been a remarkable, valiant second half display from the Samurai Blue. Could be just about everything riding on this for Germany. Kimmich to play it in, and they couldn't fire it on target. Niklas Süle was up. It's going to be a corner. They know they've got to be really quick about it here. A couple of Japanese players on the ground.
It's an incredible delivery, just right across the 6-yard box. That's where you want to flash it. It's when it glides over the top, lands to Sula, but he can't get that shot back on frame. The effort, the energy from Japan in repelling that effort.
Defensive actions being cheered rather as though they are goals, but here's Kimi with it and a strong punch by Gonda. It's going to be really difficult for Germany now. Hofmann up to that right-hand side. Schlotterbeck. Need a good ball. It's going to be a throw-in, and it's over. It's all over. Japan have defeated Germany in this opening match of the World Cup for the two countries. Takuma Asano with what turned out to be the winner. Pictures tell 1,000 words. It's going to be really difficult for Germany now. There is a way for them, but they have lost by 2 goals to 1. Skip and Shannon undisputed. Coming up next.